What's going on, gang? Good afternoon. Hi there. Greetings. Welcome. Salutations, fist bumps, all that. Get ourselves all set up here. And welcome. Thanks for being here. My name's Alan Cox. Say hi to Bill Squire. He's right over there.
Hey, creepy hugs.
Hey, Bridget Lynn's back.
I'm back.
From your Cleveland Browns, who are in town this weekend.
Yep, sure are. Arizona Cardinals.
We're able to squeeze you in between, I'm sure, a lot of other busy things to do.
A lot of Browns talk this weekend, so this will be a nice break to have some fun with you guys.
Those Cardinals are not doing well.
They aren't.
No. Okay.
But they're sneaky, like they stay in the game, so like you can't sleep on them. You gotta
They're
play
not
hard.
blowout losses for them, so yes, can't count them out.
Larry Fitzgerald there anymore?
No, he retired not that long ago, honestly.
Oh, all right.
He played a long time.
I knew him when he went to Pitt, and I was on the air in Pittsburgh, but I was like, I think he still plays for them, but I don't know. Hey, Poundcake's back in Studio G.
Afternoon, white people. Happy Friday.
It is a Friday. I made it a point as I pulled in today to see what was going on in the little parking office as I pulled up.
Reset this for everybody.
If you weren't with us for yesterday's show, Poundcake was in the midst of, yesterday was a very Poundcake heavy show, and we just kind of stumbled into it through no fault of his own, but we got onto the whole tipping thing, and he had what a lot of people perceive to be an extraordinarily scalding take on the tipping thing. But there were also a lot of people on his side. And then towards the end of the show, for some reason, he let out that he blasts his music when he comes here to work in order to impress the people in the parking attendant office with what great taste in music he's got. And Bill and I were, I think I can speak for Bill, we were flummoxed to the nth degree. We could not, even Poundcake could not explain what this whole thing was about. We're like, why do you care? He said, I don't know. And again, it's all predicated on the notion that they would like the same kind of music.
Be so impressed by it that they'd be like, there's the guy that plays the good music when he was driving.
We couldn't figure out what the end game was. I guess the closest we got to any kind of explanation is that in all parts of life, Poundcake is desperate for validation.
Sure.
And I think he copped to that, and so that's what it was. So when I pulled in this morning, normally I'll just window down, key card up, gate goes up, I'm into my spot. This morning, I sat there for a second because I'm looking in the parking attendant office. And first, I don't see anybody. And then I look, because the blinds are kind of half open, and I look in, and there's a guy sitting in there
the computer,
on his phone. So he's not paying attention. They have that door
the door's
shut.
Closed.
So they're probably not. You'd have to
be beating. Beating. Boom, 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 boom. And they're like, oh, who is beating? I just pull up.
No, they'd come out and yell at you. They go,
they see me
hey.
lean back all the way like that. They're like, is anybody in that car? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just leaned all the way back, sir. I'm leaned all the way back. And then I do the little 2-finger salute out the window.
As you're like clawing your way up from the seat to do your key card and then laying all the way back again.
I was
You're so stupid.
So accidentally, I was on the phone with my brother. I was talking on the phone when I drove in today. But
like, who's screaming the N-word?
Yeah, that would be my brother.
Yeah.
But on the playlist today was Akon, I'm So Paid. I was just looking at it like Monica, The First Night.
Convict.
Ghetto Superstar.
These are great choices, by the way,
That's what I'm
Poundcake.
saying. See?
We have the same music taste. I would be impressed.
Now, see, here's what we have to do.
How deep is your love, Drew Hill?
We have to manufacture this situation so that you can enjoy your validation and move on. We've got to get Bridget a couple of shifts a week in the parking attendant office.
So you can get a nod.
So I can't. I'll be like, I see you. Yeah, bump that music.
And so...
come around the corner beating. I want them to hear me before they see me.
Beating, right.
I got King Kong in my trunk. That's a song.
I know. So anyway, we got on that whole thing. And so, this morning I'm like, well, I'm going to see. I'm just going to look in there because I never pay them. No, never mind. And I look over there, door shut, blinds half closed or open if you're an optimist, and the guy on the phone. So now again, that's this morning. I didn't know what the situation would be like when you got here. Maybe a little bit looser in the middle of the day. Door swung wide open, standing out there, maybe vaping on the corner. Who knows?
Door was closed. I didn't even see a dude, and I came in right around the same time as Poundcake. So.
But the reason that we are consistently fascinated with you, Poundcake, and the audience is too, they leave me no shortage of messages saying so, how fascinated they are by you, are the things into which you put maximum effort with no payoff when there are so many other things that have a payoff at the end of them that if you put that much effort into those, boy, you really start to see some things happen.
But that just goes to show you how little it takes to make me happy. All I wanted was a nod of acknowledgement.
Right, but you're not getting that, so that keeps you unhappy.
But one day, I might.
One day.
And then when I get that down, I'm like, hey, see, that just made it worth it. That just made it worth it. Hey, that's a good song. And I'm like, and I don't even look in their direction. I just keep rolling. I just stick 2 fingers out the window. Like,
so that's all you need.
I got a job to do.
Guy's going to be like, I got to write down his license plate so I can remember what a great playlist that guy's got. He's coming in here.
Would it ruin your day if they popped out and were like, hey, man, what are you playing over there? I like country music.
Yeah. That's what we said.
Trash.
What if these guys go, oh, God,
what
is that?
Well, I just said I don't want them to know that I'm gay until I get out of the car is what I want. Because
How will they know that?
Well, I'm just saying, if I blast Cheetah Girls, well, that too. If I blast Cheetah Girls while I'm driving down the ramp, then they'll know. No heterosexual African-American male is going to be blasting Cheetah Girls and not be homosexual.
Maybe there's a gay dude working the parking office.
Good point.
I'm pretty sure one of them is because one of the first times I left, I was like, hey, man, what's up? And
you run into him in the gay bars?
No, I just, like, he's like, you guys play Wendy Williams? And I'm like,
He's at least sus.
You guys
I'm like Wendy Williams.
I'm like, I don't think she does a radio show anymore. But
nobody plays Wendy Williams anymore. Wendy Williams doesn't even play Wendy Williams. He's banging the Akon. I love it. Guy sticks his head out. What is it, 2006 already? What the hell's going on around here?
It's always a year for Akon.
You better tell him that. He was like getting in trouble running some fake school in Ghana or something.
He's starting a city. It's going to be Akon City.
Yeah, he got on some crypto scam and all this kind of stuff.
Don't act like Akon ain't got paper. He got paper.
Please, dude's from St. Louis. Give me a break.
So what? What is that?
He's like, gumbala, gumbala. And you're like, okay, calm down.
Oh my God. He got paper.
Nah, I know, whatever. He's got a lot of irons in the fire.
And he wrote for Michael Jackson, too, so that also.
Oh, that's a fun fact. I didn't know that.
Did he write Thriller? Because that's back at #1 again.
Ooh.
No, he did not write Thriller.
Okay.
He put on Lady Gaga. There would be no Lady Gaga without Akon.
Look at you, Poundcake. Also, I feel like Akon was definitely our Akron Zips era.
It was.
Like, he had all of the bangers
Well,
during that time.
It's Akron without the R.
Yeah.
Well, there was T-Pain and Akon. That was like 2008 to like 2013. And so a bit of our college in there.
Yep.
Well,
I was dancing at the lounge.
Oh, God. See,
back in the AK Rowdy downtown.
And that's when she could actually get into the lounge because there's certain clubs that men don't go to because it costs an arm and a leg to get in, or you wait in line forever and it's not even worth it. But
what? The lounge made you pay at the door?
It didn't make you pay at the door.
They made him pay at the door.
Yeah.
Men, I think they let girls get in for
every
free.
other college bar on the planet.
Oh, I actually really didn't know that.
Bridget's like, what? I didn't know.
Bridget doesn't
Girls
understand
get
her.
you differently.
I remember the lounge.
Oh, man.
The lounge was
awakening Bridget to her hot privilege that she's just walking around like, I don't know, I just get
Wait, there's a cover?
I get to sit courtside.
No, listen,
what's Loudville?
They were so nice to me.
Guys, listen, I still got the big black X's on both hands when I was between 18 and 20 years old. The lounge, they would not let you in, but it was 18 and up. So that's why the lounge was so popular.
Okay.
But then, best believe in my 21, 22 years, junior and senior high school, college.
But you were dating two black guys at the same time?
No, what?
What?
Where did that
Two
come
black
from?
X's. She on her hands when she walked in. She likes to love him and leave him, Bill.
I just started sweating. I was like, wait, what is he talking about? No.
What's wrong with dating a black guy? Why does that make you sweat?
I've never got to go to the lounge, Bridge. I've never been to the lounge. So honestly,
they were playing a lot of Akon, I'll tell you that.
I was like, I don't know. There was certain bars I went
and
to.
And they weren't playing the radio edits either.
I think there was another one. It wasn't bar room, but it was, what was across from lounge?
Oh, there's 69 taps.
No, not that one. It was a dance club, and Kiss FM used to go there sometimes.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, God, I would go there when I poked my head in when Java Joel was there.
Yeah. Java Joel would be there. But
the big white, it was all white in there or something.
Yeah, I forget the name of it because
they tried doing comedy there one time.
It's not even there anymore.
It didn't stay open that long.
None of them are open anymore.
But it's like Laser or Leo or I don't know what it's called.
All the names keep changing.
Yeah.
They need to. Yeah. Czar wasn't there the whole time.
No.
But it was jumping. One night,
Every time somebody gets shot, they got to give them a fresh coat of paint and a new name.
There was one that's called Whiskey Dicks.
Yeah.
And that was real popular. Like,
yeah, I remember that one.
Freshman, sophomore year, and then it changed names.
That's a chain,
and it went
though,
downhill.
isn't it? Whiskey Dicks?
Yeah, I think so. And then, the Lounge was the one that stayed popular throughout all of my 4 years.
Because that's probably the one where they restrict 21 and over. And,
so they didn't get shut down.
Probably.
Anyway, this little Wayback Machine brought to you by the University of Akron. Go Zips. All right, I got a break here. I'll have another $1,000 for you to win. Listen for that next keyword coming up at 2:30. You want to text for anything, 35192, and we'll be back.
The Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app.
Or whatever smart device you have.
Just tell it to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio Alter Ego 2024.